Hey, it's Jeremiah St. James from KXOJ Evenings. Now that we're in the month of food and family and fun and gatherings, we thought it would be fun to get our family at KXOJ together and really kind of tell you a little bit about who we are and who they are. So, of course, you know who these guys are. We have Dave and Katie from the KXOJ Morning Show.
Hello.
And I want to ask you guys some questions and just get to know you a little bit more. For those that have known you forever, maybe they're going to discover something I didn't know that about Dave and Katie. And there's always new listeners moving to Tulsa all the time and discovering us on the dial. And we, of course, want them to know who you are as people and voices on the radio as well.
Okay.
So let me start with Miss Katie and ask, what does Thanksgiving look like for you and your family?
Oh, okay. We split it up. Jeff's parents are in one state, my parents are in another. We used to all get together at our house, but now it's changing a little bit. So we kind of go a few days early to one family and then trade off every other year. You know, just kind of have to.
That sounds like a lot of travel.
It is a lot of travel.
So you come back home on the radio to rest.
Yes,
a few naps in between the.
That's right. But
sometimes, yeah.
But we have vowed not to miss any Thanksgiving or any holidays with any. If we can get there one way or another, we're going to get there.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, I've got to ask Dave, because you famously have a much larger family than most of us. When it comes to Thanksgiving dinner and celebrations, how do you orchestrate, dare I say, the chaos of cleanup and cooking? How does all that work in your house?
Man, everybody just pitches in and cleans up together. And I think, like, you have a particular gift, like somebody can carve the turkey better than others. Some can make a green bean casserole, which I know she loves.
Yes.
Make that better or whatever. And so everybody just kind of gives their gift in that way. And clean up. I like to clean up. I like to scrub.
Do you really?
Gross stuff.
As a former Marine, that makes sense.
Yeah. Worked in the mess hall for many years.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why you like to clean.
I love it, man.
I come into work and he's vacuuming the studio.
Yeah,
true.
Dave is the guy that will dust all the buttons and everything. He doesn't want a speck of dust in the studio.
That's
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
And we appreciate that, man.
We do.
Because as a guy, I would probably never think to do all that. I'm like, oh, this place is clean. Great.
Looks good.
Looks fine.
All right, so this is for the both of you. What would be either the funniest or most embarrassing holiday, Thanksgiving moment in either of your households that you can think of?
Okay, I was hosting Thanksgiving. It was probably 5 or 6 years ago, and I put the turkey in the roaster pan, you know, the kind that's separate, not in your oven, you know, and it was like an hour until time to eat, and all of a sudden it was like, I don't smell the turkey.
Oh, no.
Didn't turn it on.
No, it was raw in there the whole time?
On.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so dinner was definitely delayed. Everything else
So
was
did you
ready.
wait a few hours for it to cook, or
We
you just
had
moved
to.
on?
Oh, no, we
That's
waited.
when you head out to a restaurant.
No,
You know, like the
There wasn't
movies.
Grubhub at that time, huh?
No, probably, but no, we're going to wait on that turkey.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
like, oh my goodness.
So you just entertained and played music or games?
Yeah, we just, just our family.
Spend time
Another
together.
6 hours.
It was just like, sorry, we're not going to be eating when we thought we were going to eat.
Okay,
so.
speaking of turkeys in 6 hours, how many turkeys for your family?
My father-in-law makes them out at
Okay.
our in-laws.
Okay.
And so
So you
usually
don't know.
he does all the work. Remember when I said someone uses their gift to carve the turkey?
Right.
That's not
That wasn't you.
That
It was the father-in-law.
I think we do a couple of turkeys.
A couple
with
of good
the extended,
size.
So
yeah.
there's 4 turkey legs on the plate?
You know, we have learned, we're a small family with only 2 little kids, right? We've learned over the years, prepare to cook for 2 because they're so young. They're 6 and 3. So we don't prepare for 4. We prepare for 2, and then a couple of little nibbles for the kids, because that's all they're going to eat.
Right.
We'll give them a full spread, and they take 3 bites and want to go play.
It's always like that every meal.
Yeah, every meal. We plan for 2 people, and what they eat is what they eat.
It's hilarious.
All right. So on a more serious note, we're coming up to the end of the year. We're going to get through Thanksgiving. We're going to get through Christmas and love it and enjoy it and hear Christmas music on the air. And then we're going to jump into a new year. What do you feel like 2022 is going to look like for either you or for us as a community here in Tulsa?
That's a good question.
Like, what are you looking forward to in the next year?
Oh, I know what I'm looking. I always go first. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. No, mine is kind of just to be able to use whatever gifts God has given me a little bit more. Say, hear God a little bit more than I have been. Like, I'm going to keep things in this little box.
Yeah.
So open up the box a little bit bigger and just see what he might have for me.
Okay.
So kind of a more generalized answer there, but you had something more specific, like that you were.
Well, not really. It's not any more specific. We are just looking forward to 2022, maybe like a lot of people, to less stress. I mean, this
Yes.
past year, not to mention the year before with all of the pandemic stuff and all of that, but our family's just really been through a lot.
Yeah.
We've just a lot of things, not horrible, but just a lot of stress.
Right.
So Jeff and I, my husband, we're just looking forward to life just maybe being a little bit boring,
Yeah.
just calmer and just
Yeah.
less
Sounds
of,
nice.
of a roller coaster of a year. So we're fine. We're really fine, but we're just
Right.
looking forward to a more.
And I don't want to, I'm not going to overshare, but I
Yeah,
do want to
that's
make
okay.
mention, Katie, you had a couple of opportunities or moments in this last year, 2021, where we could tell that life was really at a peak, the stress and trials and things that we go through. And frankly, we had moments where I think one time you even came in and said, I've got to go, I've got to take care of X, Y, Z.
Oh, yeah.
And the beautiful thing about working at KXOJ specifically is it's always people first, it's always family first.
Yeah.
And the response that you get and I get and all of us get is, go take care of your family.
Yeah,
These songs
true.
will be here, Dave will be here, I'll be here, we'll cover it.
It's
And so I
true.
appreciate about this company.
Me
that
too. Me too. Very
We have
much.
that luxury,
So maybe next year, 2022, I won't have to come in running into
Right.
your office.
yeah, like I gotta go. Okay, it's 5 in the morning, but sure.
Just got here.
What could happen at 5 in the morning? But no, I do love that about our company.
Yeah.
All right, one last serious question, and then we're going to jump to some fun. If you could leave maybe people that haven't been listening to you for a whole long time because they're new to Tulsa, leave them with one thought from your heart, what would each of you say to them as a new listener, new member of the KXOJ family?
Should we go first this time?
Yes, please.
No, I mean, you go ahead, ladies first.
No, go ahead.
And I think that is why you've been going first, because I share that chivalry, with down
But
through
in
the
this
ages.
case, I would like to hand off to you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
You're welcome.
Is that
Okay.
reverse chivalry, like reverse Uno?
Draw two. Yeah. I think for me, it is every day wake up with, and if it was the Brady Bunch, it'd be Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. It's gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Giving thanks to God every day for the day, and that always takes you further in the day than you would have gotten. But just thank you, God, for this day. And as we get started, knowing that you have the day because of Him. And it's just taken me so far in life, just to, whatever's on your plate, be grateful.
Yeah, that's great advice.
Is number one for me.
Lead with gratitude.
Lead with gratitude.
Wake
Oh,
up.
I like that. You said
Yeah.
it even better
We'll have
than
to
me.
put that in the studio. I like
Lead with
it.
gratitude.
I like it. Katie?
That was so good. That was so good.
Oh,
Maybe you should have gone first now.
No, I mean, it's really good. And ask the question one more time. Ask me that question.
Okay.
What would I-
If you were, standing in front of a new listener that doesn't
new
know you
listener.
too well,
Yes.
what would you share from your heart to them in this season?
I would say, since I am in the position that I am, that Dave and I are on the air, along with Heather and Gary and you, is what you hear every day on KXOJ. First of all, thank you for being part of the KXOJ family, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been here so long. I mean, all of us haven't been here 40 years, but the radio station's been here over 40 years.
Yeah.
And some of our listeners now were little babies when it started. Now they're bringing up their babies on the music at KXOJ. And I would just say the music is what our artists sing about every day. It hits us in our heart. And so let it just wash over you, and it sings about gratitude, it sings about forgiveness, and you're going to be okay. And the battle belongs to the Lord. I mean, it sounds like it's cliche, but it's not.
Right.
It's what you hear every day
I don't
on
add
the
to
radio.
that. Call us
Yeah.
if you have something that sticks with you. Like, hey, I really love
Yeah.
that song. Or what you guys said really meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you.
Yeah.
I mean, it keeps that
Yeah.
family thing
And I
going.
will tell you
Yeah.
something that they may not tell you is when you're live in the studio in a live environment, a lot of times I hear from listeners all the time say, oh, I thought about calling or I wanted to call and I didn't because they're so busy and they've got so much going on. That is the highlight of our day. It is the highlight
It
of
is.
any show is hearing from you, answering that phone, and hearing those heartwarming moments, hearing those beautiful things of inspiration. So if you have those moments, please feel free to share it. You're not going to bother us. We love it. We leave those phone lines open for you. So take advantage of that. All right, let's have some fun.
Okay.
And
Oh,
do
boy.
some quick fire. I'm going to ask you some things here from our list. And then maybe one at a time, we'll let Katie go first, and however y'all want to orchestrate this. But
Okay.
I want to hear a quick answer from each of you
Oh, boy.
in this
All
while
right.
we do our turkey talk quick fire. What is your most used emoji in texting?
Happy face.
Okay.
I have voice to text, but I send a lot of random texts to people.
So it's all the voice texting instead of the typing.
I'm like always talking. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
I have never received a text from you without a happy face on it. I'm just saying.
Really?
Yeah, you're an emoji guy too.
All right.
Yeah.
Happy face.
Yeah. It's either that one or sometimes because it's usually studio talk between us.
Yes.
This is broken or that's not working. The one I get from you all the time is this guy.
That guy.
Yeah.
All right. What is one hidden talent you maybe have never mentioned on the air?
One arm plank.
Really?
Yeah.
Coming from a Marine, I believe.
Not so surprising, right?
Yeah.
Katie?
Gnome maker.
She's a maker of gnomes.
A gnome. Oh, the little gnomes.
With
You
the
make
fur
gnomes.
beards and everything.
Oh,
They're
that's-
amazing.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She's got like a shop and everything.
All right. Speaking of skills, planking and gnomes. If you could, I want to see a planking gnome this year.
Oh!
They
Hello.
They don't have arms. I can't do that.
Oh, it would be more of a faceplant gnome. All right, if you could instantly absorb any skill or talent right now and you're an expert at it immediately, what do you absorb?
Totally know this one.
Oh, I forgot my answer.
I know mine, and I
What is
thought
it?
they were the same.
What is it?
We both love Bob Ross.
Oh, that's
okay.
right. I
So,
want to paint like Bob
okay.
If
Ross.
we can paint like Bob,
Thank you.
Okay.
the happy
That's
little
what it
tree,
was.
So if you like trees and mountains and rivers, you're good, right?
and cabins,
Okay, that's right. He did
And
do cabins.
rivers and
little-
sunsets.
streams,
And the little W birds.
Yes, birds. Yes, yes. That's what it
All right.
was.
One last quick fire. One song, any song that you would or maybe do put on loop outside of work.
I know this one. What's yours?
Mine right now is Alive and Breathing,
Mm.
Matt Maher. I love it. It's worshipful, it's upbeat, you can take a walk
Yeah.
to it.
Oh, it's the best workout song.
I do. It's the best workout song right now, but it's also really worshipful. So that's
Yeah.
mine right now. Alive
Okay,
and Breathing,
Alive and
Matt
Breathing.
Maher.
Mine's a little slower. It's
Yeah.
Scars from I Am They.
Ooh, it's
The message in that song, the lyrics and just the singability of it. I love it.
Okay.
I actually have had that on replay for a long time.
Yeah.
Just remembering what God did for us.
Okay. And one more bonus question, if I could, since
Yes.
we're on that topic, since we're getting ready to flip and we're going to hear a lot of Christmas music coming up. Do you have a classic Christmas song that comes on the air and it just puts you in the right spirit?
Oh, goodness.
It's beginning to look a lot
Yes.
like Christmas.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I love that one.
Classic, that kind of Christmas song.
Yeah, or just a Christmas song in general that you hear it and you're instantly just filled with joy.
Oh, my goodness. All I can
Jingle Bells.
No,
I'm just going to name a few songs.
No, it's not
You're
Jingle
struggling
Bells.
with a Christmas song. I'm dreaming of a white.
I was going to say that. White Christmas.
White Christmas.
I do like
All right.
White Christmas.
All right.
a lot.
Good answers.
So whether it snows or not, it's just magical.
All right.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, I want to ask you, that's the end of the quick fire, so
Okay.
breathe easy and relax.
Okay.
But before we go, I want to ask you each one thing. Dave, because pretty much everyone except for me has been a part of the KXOJ family in this building for such a long time. You all know each other really well. I want to hear, as the new kid on the block, something from your heart about our team. So Dave, tell me one thing that you love about Gary Thompson in the afternoon.
Oh, goodness. That's super easy. So I've known Gary probably for, I might even cry. I don't want to cry.
Dave's a crier.
Probably 21 years or so. As you said,
Yeah,
the
long
longevity
time.
of this family. I hadn't even started saying it already.
It's welling up already. Just got tissues.
Well,
Should have.
I would say in one word, availability. Whether it's a phone call, a text, or just a knock on his door, anytime. I mean, I've been up working at the radio station at 10 p.m. and had something going on at home or whatever and said, dude, I need to talk. And he's there. And every time, if he's busy at work and just has a load of stuff to do, what's up, man? And
Yeah,
he has time for you.
yeah.
And
And I have never known
appreciate
Gary to say no.
exactly.
Even if it is an imposition
That's
on his
true.
day, always
Yeah.
says
True.
yes. And I have to be careful because I'm like,
I
he's going
know.
to say yes, don't ask him.
That's really good.
It's a great answer. Thank you, Dave.
Oh,
is.
Thank
absolutely.
you.
His
All right,
availability.
Katie, for you, tell me one thing, having worked with her for so long, that you love about Heather Miles in the middays.
That's so easy. When Heather walks in the room, I mean, it literally lights up. But not only that, when she walks in the room, I light up because when we get together, we are like two peas in a pod. I mean, we have so much in common. We both have 2 girls. We both like to renovate stuff.
Wow.
I don't know, the cooking thing. I mean, she's a better cook than I am and all that, but we're just like this. It's
But
just
you
like
disagree on green bean casserole.
Yes, we do.
You love it.
Yes,
She doesn't.
That's true.
I think, if I'm right.
That's absolutely
She thinks
true.
it's
But
soupy.
it is. No, she thinks it's soupy. I do not think it's soupy. No, we just have so much in common. It's like we grew up in the same spot, but
Awesome.
we didn't. You know,
Awesome.
we worked together for a while, but it's just fun. We just get together and talk about
Right.
everything. We talk about spiritual stuff. We talk about fun stuff. We talk about, just whatever.
life,
It's just
yeah.
life.
Sure,
That's a
sure.
good way to put it. We talk about
It's great to have colleagues in
Yeah.
the workplace that you really truly feel like would be genuine friends had you pursued different paths in life. Like you would
Right,
still stay connected on
right.
Facebook, you'd still
Right.
text each other, you'd still hug each other if you ran in at the
Yep.
gathering place or something.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Very good.
it's true.
Awesome.
It's true.
All right, well, that's the fun with Dave and Katie today. Thank you both for joining
Yeah.
us
Sure, it
with
was
Turkey
fun.
Talk.
It was.
If you have more questions, you can put them in whatever social you happen to be seeing this on, and we'll respond. We'll get Dave and Katie to respond. And more than anything, as an entire KXOJ family, we just want you to know in this season, whether you've got a big family or a small family, or maybe it's just you, know that we're here for you. We love you. You are loved, and you are part of the KXOJ family.
Yep, we love
That's
you.
right.